guys. It's game week 2, great stuff. I like keeping you guessing with how I'm going to come into the videos. But yeah, it's game week 2, so let's get straight into it. First of all, let's talk about the Arsenal v Crystal Palace game. Obviously, Arsenal won 2-1. It was a great goal by Giroud. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'll put it up on Instagram if I haven't done already. But it was a great goal. Brilliant. Like, it was like a scissors kick, like ridiculous. But yeah, great goal from Giroud. But once again, Arsenal weren't, convincing. It wasn't, Crystal Palace were in the game, to be honest, and they did have chances. So yeah, I mean, once again, Arsenal haven't got that striker, as I keep saying, Benzema maybe, I don't know. Wenger, you want to get him, make that call. Van Gaal's making calls, you need to get on your phone, Wenger. But yeah, I do think, Arsenal are getting into their stride a bit more. It wasn't that bad a performance, I don't think, personally. But yeah, really good goal from Giroud. That was the highlight for me from that game. But yeah, I got the prediction right from the last video. I said they would win 2-1, and that's exactly what happened. So if you put a bet on that, you've made some money now because of me. But no, yeah, great goal by Giroud, 2-1 for Arsenal. I'm sure all the Arsenal fans are happy to get their season up and running now within their second game. Right, guys, now we're going to look at the Tottenham v Stoke game where it ended 2-2. Now, what an amazing game. And first of all, actually, let me tell you, I got the score of that right as well. Check it if you don't believe me. The last video, I said it would be 2-2, and it actually ended 2-2. Tottenham were leading by 2 goals to 0. Stoke came back 2-2, and to be honest, it's not a surprise to me because they really have some great players now, Stoke, and it's a great team, to be honest. And I think they should definitely, I don't see why not, especially when Shaqiri comes, why they shouldn't finish in the top 7. I don't know why they shouldn't get that Europa spot. I think they've got a good enough team, but I think we did see why Tottenham definitely need to make a signing. You can't just depend on Harry Kane. Yes, he is the Hurricane, but you can't depend on him. You need, he needs a partner. He needs a striker, because when they did take him off, there was no one to, replace him with. Now, the highlight for me this whole game week in the Premier League was the Everton v Southampton game, where Everton won 3-0. It was an amazing, amazing game by Everton. Complete domination. Lukaku, what a goal, what a goal. He literally ran onto the ball, hit the ball first time. The header, pinpoint header, amazing. Honestly, I think he deserved Player of the Week for me from FTO. It was an amazing performance. I must say, however, Southampton, they've lost too many players over the last 2 seasons, and I think that's what we're starting to see, with their defensive issues, because they actually did have one of the best defensive formations, defensive teams in the Premier League. But over the last 2 seasons, they've lost quite a few players. So I think, that's why you see Everton beating them 3-0. I don't see that as a surprise, to be honest. They might need to make a few more signings to just, ensure that defence is back to how it was. But yes, again, Lukaku, great goal. I think he's FTO's Player of the Week. Sergio Aguero. That's all I can say for the big match of the week, which was obviously Manchester City v Chelsea. Obviously, Manchester City won 3-0. What can I say? Great game to watch. City total domination. I did say, in the previous video that I think City are, showing signs that they mean business and they want to win the title. I mean, in the previous video, I did say that City would win 2-0. Obviously, that wasn't the case. They won 3-0. But, I mean, it just shows they are really, showing all the other top 4 teams that they mean business this season. I mean, Sergio Aguero, where is he? He is somewhere here. He's somewhere here. But the guy is just amazing. He is a top player. I mean, the turn and then the finesse finish with the left foot into the bottom corner, amazing. And unfortunately, obviously, Chelsea having a few issues at, in the changing room with the whole doctor issue, which I think, Mourinho, you should have done that in the changing room, not in the public eye for everyone to see. And to be honest, she was doing her job. But anyway, back to the football for now. Yeah, Chelsea, obviously, we saw, defensively, they're not the same. They're not as strong and rigid as they were last season. I mean, I saw Silva barge Hazard off the ball, and Silva isn't the biggest person. But yeah, so I think convincing win by City. They obviously deserved all 3 points, and I don't know if you know this stat, but Chelsea had their first shot on goal in the 70th minute. 70th minute. It just shows, how City were controlling the game. And yeah, it was good goals by Company and Vanadine. It's Swansea v Newcastle. Obviously, Swansea won 2-0. Now, let me tell you, there was a guy in that game for Newcastle called Janmaat. Now, I think that guy's girlfriend must have called him before the match and said, "I need you home," because he decided to just get sent off in the first half for the most stupidest tackles. So I hope it was well worth it when you went home, before half time, because it was just not needed. He just got his team down to 10 men for absolutely no reason. But anyway, apart from that, back to the football. Good performance by Montero again. Ayew scored. I might do a video, on fantasy football, because I think Ayew for Swansea and Montero are, two players already at the beginning of this season that are looking to be on form, and they are looking really dangerous, scoring, assisting, beating players. Good performance, and Ayew's only come into the Premier League this summer, so really good performance from him. And yeah, I think Monk, obviously the Swansea manager, is doing a great job for Swansea, so well done Swansea, good win. Newcastle, you might need to tell Janmaat to sort that out, because that wasn't good. First game of game week 2 was actually on Friday, where it was Villa v United. United won 1-0. Goal from Januzaj, a pretty good finish. Cut it nicely. Something I would do personally. I would have done exactly the same. So Louis, maybe I might want to actually come United this summer. But yes, great finish by Januzaj. He's been linked to, God name it, he's been linked all over Europe, but I think he's definitely staying. He did make a tweet saying, caption rumours, but so it does look like he's definitely staying at United. Decent win. Villa did play pretty well, but I think the better team still won. Unfortunately, Ramos has actually signed an extension. I think it's a 5-year extension to his existing contract with Real Madrid. So United fans, unfortunately, you will not be getting Ramos, unfortunately. Alright guys, now we're going to look at the upsets of the week. There were 2 of them this week. It was Norwich v Sunderland, where Norwich actually won 3-1, and also in the West Ham game where they played Leicester City, where they won 2-1. Leicester City won 2-1. Yes, it just shows how difficult the Premier League is. Personally, I think the Premier League is the most difficult league in the world. I don't think any league compares to the Premier League. I mean, that's 2 promoted sides winning against basically 2 established Premier League sides, and they played good football. It wasn't like they hoofed it into, Rose End and hoped for someone to header. They literally passed. It was tiki-taka. It was basically Barcelona. Right, maybe not Barcelona, but they were literally passing the ball about. Really good goals as well from them. So personally, I think the Premier League is the best, league in the world for that reason. So who do you think is the best? Comment below. Let me know. We'll have a vote kind of thing going on, so that I'll announce, which league actually wins next week. But I think the Premier League is by far the best league in the world. If you disagree or agree, comment below, and I'll do a little vote count, and I'll announce what league actually won. So obviously, I reckon it's going to be between the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga. But yeah, you know what it is. Comment below. All right, guys, and in other football news, City have actually increased their capacity, so they actually had a record attendance in the Chelsea game by another 6,000. So they're actually in the process of making the capacity of the Etihad 60,000. So more of you City fans can go and watch the game, which is pretty cool. Muller has also been said actually, it's been reported that he would like to join United. Don't know whether that's true or not. Also, Ibrahimovic has also been told that he can leave the club if he wants to. Now, where do you think someone like Ibrahimovic would go? Do you think he could come to the Prem? Comment below, let me know. Where would he go? Where, Arsenal maybe? I doubt it very much. But yes, comment below where you think he could go next. He's been around the block quite a lot, Ibrahimovic, so there's actually quite a few clubs that he probably hasn't played for. He probably played for most of them, to be honest. But yes, comment below who you think he will be playing for if he does leave, that is. Guys, we've come to that point in the show. It's coming to an end, but I want to give a shout out to Dylan Tran, who's at the top of the FTO Football League. Woo! Well done, Dylan. He's got 124 points by the second game of the season. That's pretty good. I think his team named Baller FC. So well done, Dylan Tran. That's amazing stuff. But make sure you guys comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and thanks again for watching. Peace.